Now, a group of drummers who performed during the opening ceremony of the London Olympics are coming together to work their magic once again.
Yes, the Pandemonium Drummers have teamed up with basement Jaxx, Felix, Buxton to make a charity single in aid of the Teenage Cancer Trust and dedicated to Stephen Sutton.
Well, Rob Blakemore and Charlotte Aldhouse are here. Good to see you both.
Good to see you.
Got to ask you about Champion, the single, first of all. Why did you decide to do it? Why did you decide to do it to honour Stephen Sutton?
Stephen Sutton, we met in 2013. He had a list of bucket list items that he wanted to achieve before he died. And one of those things was to perform in a stadium. So we invited him to perform with us. We made him the only honorary Pandemonium drummer, and he performed with us in the UEFA Champions League final. It was fantastic to meet him, and another of his bucket list items was to raise money for the Teenage Cancer Trust. Fantastic charity, and Stephen was an inspiration to us, and we dedicate the track to him.
Lovely. Lovely. I mean, that, you know, I can imagine him putting his thumbs up somewhere, looking down at you. There's something about the drums and the way it's done in that sort of group style that is so, I think, so sort of raw and primal. Is that part of the appeal for what you want to do?
Yeah, it's amazing. And when we do performances, even if they're small charity gigs or large stadium ones, everyone just stops and looks at what we're doing, and they want to be involved and they want to join in. And yeah, it just is really good.
It really gets you into the core somehow. I mean, I absolutely love it. I mean, you do get that sense that you'd like to be involved in it somehow, but I'm sure I'd be completely rubbish.
I think he's angling for performing with you
Yeah,
guys. Do you get the hint? It's very subtle, isn't it?
Please come. We do community, lots of community events, and we encourage everybody to get involved. It's good fun.
Is that part of the appeal of what you do then? And particularly, you know, because obviously there was a great sense of community at London 2012. And is it part of Pandemonium's philosophy that you do want to be, you know, helping communities, involving communities
Definitely.
in what you do?
Yeah.
So we're all volunteers, and after the Olympics we wanted the magic to continue. So we formed our own committee out of the 1,000 drummers that we are.
1,000?
1,000 there were
Wow.
that encircled the stadium, 20 at the top of each staircase. And we've got all the skills we needed within that wide group of 1,000. So we elect 10 of us every year to form the committee, and we've done over 150 events from the large stadium gigs like the FA Cup final and Champions League final to festivals. We're playing Stand and Calling later today, and Henley Festival, and lots of smaller charity events. We've raised money for over 31 different charities.
Wow.
Was it something that you did before the Olympics, or was that the major platform?
We didn't exist before the Olympics. We literally formed out of the Olympics
So you'd
as
never
a group of volunteers.
taken up a drum?
I'd never picked up sticks before my auditions, no. And when I got the second audition and they said you'll be drumming at this audition, I thought, well, that's it. That's the end of the road for me. I'm definitely not going to get through now. But they just taught us so well, and they were so patient, and they just believed in us. And I think that's the message we want to bring as well, is just to believe in yourself and to believe in each other, and you can achieve great things. So, yeah.
Tell me
That's
what everyone in your life thinks about the fact that, you know, Charlotte, who didn't know anything about drumming at all, just wanted to get involved as a volunteer in the Olympics, is now in a massive drumming group.
They do, yeah, they do think it's just quite crazy, and they'll say, what are you doing next? What's the next thing? Come on. So yeah, it's literally beyond my wildest dreams. I never thought anything, you know, like this would ever come of it. And I know Dennis has talked before about thinking that we were just going to be there to help celebrate the athletes, and we didn't think anything would be made of us. We were just volunteering, just helping out. So yeah, to be part of something so special was really amazing.
And a star is born.
There we go.
When you're out doing these other gigs now, how many of you get together for them? It's not 1,000 at a time, presumably.
It ranges from about 30, something like that, to the bigger gigs. People come out the woodwork, and there's sometimes up to 200 of us at the larger events.
Lovely. I love it. You should have brought your drums with you this morning. That's what I'm saying. Look, best of luck with the single. I hope it raises a lot of money for the Teenage Cancer Trust. It's a great charity. Thank you both.
Thank you very much.
I love it. Beat the weather drums for us, Naz.
No, that brings rain.
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah.
Did you ever used to do that at school?
No.
No.
So weather time now. It looks like for most of the weekend it's going to be fine and dry, but there are some showers currently across parts of the northwest of Scotland and Northern Ireland and the Republic. Those showers will become more widespread through this afternoon across the rest of Scotland down towards parts of northern England, continuing to spread southwards across Ireland, and a few heavy showers are possible across parts of the west of England and Wales and for the east coast a little later. But for the vast majority there will be some bright and sunny spells later and warm in the southeast.
You're going to go for a lie down now, Naz? Yeah.
It's hard work.
It's all getting to it. Are you in tomorrow?
I am.
Oh, well, that'll be fun.
I'll have
Lovely.
more
We'll see you
beats for
then.
you then.
That's all. More